各位好，这里是 A 级妖怪。今天我们将试玩柏林公寓的 Demo。本游戏采取蒙太奇解谜的方式，带我们走进一间位于柏林墙旁边的公寓。本作以极小的切口还有微观的视角，在暴风之眼见证凡人短暂的栖息，在他们人生中的极光片羽与峰回路转里，串联起人类历史上最巨大、最沉痛的战争，以及最深远、最颠覆性的社会变革。历史的洪流奔腾汹涌，泥沙俱下，乱世中的人们宛若随波逐流的浮萍，既看凡人的失落，也看凡人的伟大。非常喜欢这种以小见大的群像去反映一整个时代的波澜壮阔，那我们就赶紧开始吧。我刚刚一直在找的就是这游戏应该是支持中文的，然后它支持中文的页面是点了开始游戏以后你才选语言，不是一般的在设置里面选。
Once, it must have been the year 1989. A guy named Kolya lived here, but he wasn't doing well. Day in and day out, always the same chores.
So, my dears, now I'll water you.
好，来给我的朋友们浇水。
Always remember, guys, if you have something that means something to you, never let it go. That applies to you too, Isolde. So, anyone still thirsty?
还蛮喜欢这个类似于动态的这个动画的风格。
And you, Richard? Just as withered as I am. Us too. Always waiting our turn. Never making a fuss. Work in the morning, home in the evening. To hell with it. We're better than that.
不敢相信他居然给自己的植物取了名字。看看还有哪些植物要浇水啊？应该不用吧，看着挺活络的。上不了楼吗？它这间公寓还挺可爱的。啊，这画面真好。
Don't worry, my dears. I'll take care of you now. No, my disappearing housemate still hasn't reported back. His letter must be still in the mail. Sorry, the idea's just too funny for me.
我还是值得浇水吗？
I believe in integrity and loyalty. I don't shirk my responsibilities, unlike some people. What the? I think I'm seeing ghosts. Eric, you little snitch. Did you see anything?
一定要问鱼吗？
Nothing yet. Nothing at the window either.
Thank you, Eric. It wasn't a ghost after all. Something really did flutter in. A paper plane with writing on it. What is this? Airmail from the west? Hey, you there. Your orchid's head is hanging very low. So's yours. Do you maybe need some water? Or someone to talk to? Ah, there's a telephone number. And there's more. Greetings from the other side? They're asking if I need someone to talk to, Eric. Someone actually went through the trouble of throwing a paper aeroplane over the wall. Over the wall! Then it lands in the hands of the biggest loser east of the West.
Don't be so hard on yourself, comrade. At least you're reliable at consistently failing.
Oh, thank you. Very empathetic, Eric. There's a phone number here. Do you know what that means?
Based on the area code, this number is on the other side. In other words, a fascist number. Calling it would be an incredibly stupid idea.
Thanks for the assessment, Eric.
我会被当间谍抓起来吗？
I never knew there were so many ways to fold a piece of paper. I'm choosing this model. Looks like it's the easiest. Oh, what should I even write? Alright, let's see. Hello, mysterious stranger. Thank you for your letter. I'm afraid water alone
不会要
won't
让
be
我
enough.
真的照着它
At
叠
least
吧？
not for me.
这也太难
An
了。
orchid is not actually an orchid. It is in fact a toad lily. My old housemate left it behind along with me. No, I better leave out that part. Okay. Somehow, I now feel like I'm being watched. Who are you anyway? Best wishes, Collier. Now make a fold here. Another one here. And kids are supposed to be able to do this? One side's turned out a bit wonky. I hope it doesn't affect the aerodynamics.
"是时候瞄准一下。
Now, just to aim it correctly.
是不是要抬高一点？
Goes.
什么要靠我操纵吗？完了完了啊！哎，还行还行，哎，
Eric, we did it! We actually did it!
其实失败了啦。
Dad, you've told the story already.
Oh, really? Let me think. There's more where that came from.
"就是在柏林墙建立
The
之前，
telephone. That must be Esther.
Joseph,
Esther?
I'm on my way now. Once I arrive, come down to the street when I sound my horn.
Must we? Really? I am old, Esther. And I do not feel like making such a long journey.
I know, Joseph, but we have no other choice. Take your time. I will be waiting. Have you packed yet?
I really don't know what I should pack, Esther.
Do not worry, Joseph. We made a list together, remember? It should be next to the telephone.
Yes, I have it here. Thank you, Esther. What would I do without you?
Pack your things. Until then, Joseph.
看来我们要照着这个行李打包。
Warm jacket, passport, lucky shoes, grandfather's pocket watch, razor, journal, and maybe my treasured camera. Where should I even begin? Uncle Benjamin with the twins. A shame we lost contact with each other. My parents on their wedding day. I am glad that they don't have to experience any of what's going on here. This little book holds the telephone numbers of my friends and acquaintances. So many of them have already left.
Ruhe da oben! Bringt man euch Drecksack ein anständiges Laufen bei!
She cannot hear me. I've barely moved. Miss Hermann, she doesn't say hello anymore. But she's not above that sort of thing.
看起来是个火车站。
Lieschen and Esther pooled their money to give me this painting of the Oberbaum Bridge for my 50th birthday. I kept telling them they didn't have to get me anything.
这是巴黎吗？
Paris, c'est une fête.
巴黎流动的盛宴。
The oven has been out of commission ever since I have used it to store my highly flammable treasures. My dear mother.
是来自于海明威的书。
Plutonia by Vladimir Obruchev. I love Russian adventure novels. Hopefully I'll also find some in France.
海明威当时是20年代左右，然后呢，那个时候巴黎就是世界的最先锋的、最灿烂的这个文化和艺术中心。
All those who have sat here before me, and those who might sit here after me. I have a distinguished Pinot Gris from 1928. It isn't kosher though, but nobody needs to know.
原来他是犹太人，他接着要去巴黎，估计是为了逃难。把我们心爱的相机收进去。
This could be useful, but without the camera?
哦，这只是一个空壳子。我们的这个camera 好像还没有放进去。
The keys to the cinema are inside. I don't know why, but I don't want to leave them behind, even if there's no longer any door to come back to. Not much is left on my list.
让我找一下，相机在哪里
My first cinema ticket. It was Der Raubmord am Spandauer Schifffahrtskanal in 1896, the Edison Theater on Friedrichstraße. I knew straight away that that was the life for me. My second home before the fire. My father as a young man. A little glass of wine here after the last screening, something I held sacred. The end of a good day.
Lucky shoes.
My lucky shoes. Old shoes are always the most comfortable to wear, though they could do with some new soles.
电影从业者，开电影院的。然后我们的影院应该是毁于一场大火。
I'm taking my lucky shoes with me. I'm going to need some luck.
这还不好放呢。为什么那个书不能重叠啊？真是怪了。
Do I really need to take along keys and contracts when I'll no longer be needing them? However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits. Just a few items left. Esther. That must be her. Hopefully no one noticed. I'll be down soon, Esther. Give me a few more minutes. The Great Train Robbery by Edwin S. Porter. I love imported movies from America. 11 minutes of pure excitement. Hello? To whom am I speaking? Is anybody there? They just hung up. This has been happening for a few weeks now. Married Life by David Vogel. A writer falls for a femme fatale. The whole story takes place in Vienna, Austria. Very nice, but not essential. I was able to save the projector from the fire. I'd always hoped to repair it someday, that I could maybe make a fresh start. But some things just cannot be fixed, I guess. There it was, my cinema. Just the sight of it, it's still difficult to bear even now. All those years of everyone being entertained and enthralled. But where were they when it went up in flames? Am Abend. Oh, this movie is a little more risky, I must admit. Oh, look. I shouldn't forget this lovely item. There's even some film still left inside. Maybe I can take a picture with it. One last shot. What will I photograph?
要不然拍曾经的电影院呢？但电影院已经有过照片了，还是拍我的房间吧。
Wonderful. I'll develop the image once I've set up my laboratory somewhere. Metropolis. A vision of the future is something only movies can provide. This was shortly after its opening. Esther, Lieschen, and the boys from the block. Everybody pitched in. I no longer have any idea what these keys unlock. But you don't throw keys away. This is not the right key. This one doesn't fit either. The key fits. My old journal. I stopped writing in it after this entry.
电影院大火。
The most painful day of my life. I could never leave my camera behind.
Dad? Dad?
Just a minute, sweetie.
I'm going downstairs. Okay?
Okay, I'll be right there. Only this one floorboard now.
这是我那天拍的照片。
What have we got here? This should be redone. It's pretty rotten. I wouldn't even touch it with pliers.
还有是这个房间的新住户，然后正在准备拆除这间房子。
I'll leave this work by an unknown artist until the very end.
画的应该是柏林
Maybe
墙
Lily will help me with the paint. I'm done for today.
倒了之后的这么一张图。
Everything I find here kind of tells a story. Time to call it a day.
哎呀，刚好应该先去左边的房子了。期待正式版。